So Lomography describes this film as a very fine-grained and low-contrast film. It's supposedly cut from a German cinema film that was made between like the 1900s, 1960s, and it's supposed to emulate that whole black and white German film from the 1960s. A lot of the images, sample images I've seen online, it does really show as very, very fine grain and not so much contrast. However, the results that I got from this roll were far from what I expected. Yeah, let's go like that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and okay. I spin and then my head just goes on. Okay, yeah, we try. Yeah, I think can. So the idea for this shoot is I wanted to get some portraits a la sort of like cinema style. The idea was that we wanted to shoot this girl going through the city, reliving like some fleeting moments and things like that. At least that was like the concept that I had in my head. 1, 2. The first thing you notice about this photo is that it's way too contrasty for what I expected from this film. Obviously, this is down to how it was developed. Now, I don't develop my own film because you can get it pretty cheap here in Malaysia at Darkroom 8. I don't know what development method or developer that they use. Unfortunately, it just increased the contrast a little bit too much. I did not rate this film at box speed. I actually rated this at ISO 50 because I know, like film is a bit light hungry. So yeah, I can't really complain. It's not that I hate the photos coming out. I do like it. It's just that it's not what I thought it would be.
Oh my god, can you smell it?
Yeah, I think you should. Oh, wait, okay, ready? 1, 2, and okay. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, the Canon 7 runs on the selenium cell meter or something like that. I don't really know the exact terms. And basically, if you are in a darker low light situation, you do have to change the sensitivity of the meter. If not, it will read wrongly. And unfortunately, I set it to like the normal mode, and so all the shots that I took indoors were underexposed like crazy. Cannot even save. I will admit that some of the shots did come out quite interesting and unique, and I think fit the story. But in terms of a technical perspective, I made a huge error with the metering on my Canon 7. 1, 2, and wait, I can't see your leg. Yeah, ready? Yeah, 1, 2. Okay. Wow, so romantic. We obviously came to a bar. We just sat down to drink a little bit, and I wanted to shoot some pictures. I think the story as I was going along in this was that she's heartbroken and now she's drinking or something like that. And this is probably going to be my favorite shot next to the light. I told her to just lean against the light next the flower in front of her face, and I just got the shot. Once again, the lens performed really well, but the film, the characteristics of the film, is like the whites are almost really pure white, almost. And then the blacks are just like heavy, this crushed black. But I really like this image because it's very gritty, it's very contrasty. It's like this almost noir look that I personally enjoy in certain shots. Once again, it's not what I expected from the film, but it does produce a very nice look, and I'm very happy with it. So I just want to wrap up this video with some thoughts on this film. Obviously, it's not what I initially expected, but the results much better than I initially imagined. It was really strong, gritty, very high contrast, which sort of fit the scene of fleeting moments. I think if it was overall a flatter and subtle contrast, it would have been a different kind of mood altogether. The film is sharp, the film is very detailed, and obviously it is going to give you a very fine grain being a 100 speed film. Certain things I would have changed is obviously I would have metered properly in my camera, but another thing is I think I would have preferred to shoot this at box speed instead of ISO 50. Also, another thing is that I wish I would have shot this in the daylight to actually see how well this film performs. And the last thing, obviously, I think the development method that the darkroom used was different and not what Lomography had initially intended. Obviously, that's going to give different results, but maybe in the next time I might ask them to develop it differently, or at least try to develop it on my own. Lomography, a little bit too expensive, and it's also very hard to find here in Malaysia. So my question for you is that if you have shot with this film, are the results the same as what I got in this video, or was it something similar to what Lomography has? I would love to know, and I would at least love to clarify if it was a mistake on my part in how I shot it, or was it just a mistake in the development process from the darkroom. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in following Iana, I'll leave a link in the bio as well as her Instagram right here. Do let me know any questions that you might have, as well as I would love to know what your thoughts on this film are as well in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.